Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born.
Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Today, two NFC South teams set to tangle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he takes it ahead for a 4-yard pickup there to begin our game.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 27. He's got it deep downfield. That one hits for 30. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
19 Ryan. Kamara now on 1st and 10. He still has room inside the 30, and he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
19 Tiger.
Slot receiver headed left. On the shotgun, it's McCord. Escapes the pocket. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, Kate, it looked to me like this one, he leaves the pocket, and this is where you're out in the schoolyard, not on the playground, and you're looking for your buddy to find that connection. Unfortunately, receiver QB, they could not find the completion that time.
Here we go, shot.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. The back grabs it. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Justin Tucker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Jimmy Horn here on the return. Trying to reverse it on the kick return. This makes it up to the 25. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Switch, yellow. Set.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming and pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Striker, 3-3. Set.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Pulled in by Tommy Tremble. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know what I like about that kick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
On the ready.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Down. Hut, hut.
Young working from the gun. Complete to Trumbull. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. And he'll go down here at the 16.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Here we go. Ready?
From the 16. The throw's caught. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Hut.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he gets in, touchdown! The Panthers finish off their opening drive. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown! Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This will end up as a touchback.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Jump off caught by his back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And find space for a few yards that time. Trayvon Merritt there for the stop.
Okay, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He's complete. This is Olave. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll run the toss to Kamara. It was almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Running back sent in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're back for the start of the 2nd. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. Shotgun snap, McCord. Rolling left, buying some time. This throw is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 2nd quarter lead. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. Trevor Etienne to return this. Things going well so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ready.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready. Black swap. Ready.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, to really create some indecision now defensively.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. This is caught downfield by Horn. To the house, touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Palmer. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. One of the tight ends motioning right. Off the play fake, McCord. Chased out to his right. Good try downfield to Olave. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Don't play action here, McCord. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Third and long for him here. Taking a big shot for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarring loose, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. He's one of the greatest to do it. Justin Tucker on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Tucker's kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, this is ETN. Jukes out a one-stop. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Set. Ready.
On play action, here's Young. He rolls to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Ready.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10.
Set.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain now. Third down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. 50. Smash. Smash. Drill. 52. Set.
Young looking to throw. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Juke the defender.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Saints take over in 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Set. 70 range. 70 range.
Start things off with a run by Kamara. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 60. At the 60.
This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Up.
Hill to throw. Taking a shot, going for it all. And the trick play doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And the Panthers into the nickel set. 3rd down coming.
Let's go now. Track 60. 19. Track. Let's go.
From the gun, McCord. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. He gets 6 on that play, and that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Running behind center with Kamara. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
In the shotgun, it's McCord. That's incomplete left side. This one, misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
60-79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
McCord's going to throw here. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Staring down, that down in distance. It was going to take some type of big play offensively to extend the drive. But all that sack did was create a bigger play for the defense.
Oh, and they fake it. And no success on the fake punch. That's way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on 4th down.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Fight, 60. Cut.
To the air on 1st down. Young. Flushed out now to his left. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get some late points and the lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Pressure off left, and it's blocked.
How many times do we get to the end of the game when we look back and go, geez, we never knew what was the defining play. Hey, listen, that was just 1 point. It seems small now, but more than likely in the end, that block and that single point could loom very, very large.
On the return, here's Palmer. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. 19, 18.
To throw, it's McCord. Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. Searching for Chris Olave with that one, and it's going to be 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Screen here for Kamara. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their first. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Go! 70 Lions.
Throwing, McCord. Connection made to Shaheed. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Oh, he put everything. He's got it inside the 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead just before halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
Panthers 20.
Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, this is Etienne. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Here we go. Green jack. Ready.
First down, Young. Cuffs, this is Xavier Leggett. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Not on the same page with his tight end, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
He's going to throw it. 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to the Panthers starting this drive 1st and 10.
12, 10, 52, boom, cut.
From the pistol, it's Young. Short pass brought in. And they are all the way into that red zone.
I think that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just X factors. Like they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Ready. Black 40. Set.
Getting up out of the pistol. Here's Hubbard. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
It's Hubbard off the option. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take the lead right away in half number 2. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers push their lead to 3. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. On the return, here's Palmer. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60.
Record from the pistol. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Here's McClure to the air. Setting up the screen. This one up to about the 27-yard line. That stop made by Derek Brown.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
70 Lions.
They'll throw on third and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And J.C. Horn to pick it up. And the Panthers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Young. Connection made to Tremble. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
Working inside the red zone. Headed out right. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
Ready, ready. 33, yellow. Hut, hut.
Young working from the gun. Forced out to his right.
But once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room, just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Got it.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's third and goal.
Here we go. 45, one. Set, hut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. And it's cut the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. You should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his... Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. They try to trick play, but it's blown up. That's going to be a sack. Great work by the defense. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. On the return, here's Palmer. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 28.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Here's a give inside to Camara. The bounce outside, he is a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up second down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Here's second and 7. Throw left side cut by Shaheed. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Give him 13 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Run here with Camara. And those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's out to just a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's caught right side by Johnson. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Hill. Looking right And he finds him. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Now they send their back in motion right. Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's going deep this time. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
To the air, 3rd and long. And they get this down to the 28. Working quickly here.
1st down, Saints.
On the shotgun, it's McCord. Completed over the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
McCord brings his guys to the line. 2-point attempt upcoming.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
60, track him, 60. Hey, I got him, man, I got him.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Now from the 7-yard line after that penalty, Brock, they are still going to try for 2.
7 Pirates, 70 Timberwolves, 18 Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60.
He's throwing for it! And he makes the catch in the end zone, and that 2-point try trims the deficit to 1. Brock, the penalty had him backed up to the 7, but they still go for it and convert for 2. Are you at all surprised to see a team try that as opposed to just kicking the extra point?
A little bit, Kate, but what this speaks to is the difference in the college and the pro game. Right, the hash marks, the spacing, the time.
Yeah.
The NFL game is about matchups. And to make a call like that, they felt like they had a matchup they wanted to take advantage of, whether it was from the 3, the 7, and who knows, maybe even deeper as this game goes along.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Robert gets it to start the drive. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Shaq Griffin finishing that play off.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Has him on the quick hitter. Down the left sideline he goes. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and you give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Pause ready. Set cut.
Young's throwing for it. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Well, Brock, they wanted the two-score lead, and they got it. And now, I think it becomes a little bit easier to defend the lead in this second half.
It does. You know you're not such in a fragile situation. You got a little bit of cushion, but that attention to detail. Defensively, you cannot step off the gas. You cannot lose focus, but you sure do love looking up at that scoreboard and seeing a two-possession lead.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
This our last play of the quarter.
10, 18, Viking, 18.
Shotgun snap, McCord. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. Just one quarter remaining in this one. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Here's Hill now. Taking a shot, going for it all. And it's going to be an incomplete pass. Rare chance for him to throw it, but things don't work out. It's third down now.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Third and long for him here. Short pass caught by his tight end. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, you got a first down here. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there.
Cowboy 80.
The play fake, McCord. Trying for the deep ball. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL game before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Taken in by Hill, right side. And he's tackled for no gain.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
The Panthers going with the dime. Third down.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
From the gun, McCord. Escapes the pocket. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He puts some air onto this one. Deep right. Brought in inside the 20.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First down from the red zone. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this. So the call's changed to an incomplete pass, and that takes a touchdown off the board.
60, Vice, go.
Give on second to Camaro. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Camaro. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate with all of his guys. That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
And the Panthers secure that kick. Well, the good news is, still a decent bit of time left. Maybe a little quick on the draw to dial up that onside kick.
Yeah, you know what happens, Kate, in these moments, right? We've been doing this for a while, and you see my brain just going to overdrive, trying to peel back the layers as to why you would make that decision. And ultimately, I think it's because you don't trust your defense against this offense. That's a big risk to take. And now, unfortunately, you set this offense up for success.
They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
For a Carolina Panthers.
Here's a give to Hubbard. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Ready.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Fight, 97. Black shot.
Off the play fake. It's Young. Completed to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Complete to Trumbull. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Ready?
Counter play, Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What we do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Set.
So Reed, they'll give it to Hubbard. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
60 red. 60 red. 22 needle.
From the pistol, it's Young. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers make it a 9-point advantage. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Now Young and the Panthers going for 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing from the gun here. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Going for it yet again, and once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. Problem is the defense knows even more.
On the return, here's Palmer. Showing a little burst so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Back to throw. McCool. He puts everything behind this one. Oh, it's an interception. Lathan Ransom has it. And the Panthers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Xavier Legette, the target on that throw. So it's second down coming up. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. A second down throw for Young. Buying some time right. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Out of the gun, Young. On the move, headed right. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And that's a touchdown, at least for the moment, Brock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on fourth down. This will be from 52 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You hate to see this on fourth down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. They'll run here following the penalty. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Out to his wide end. It's a screen. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Ready?
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal.
Ready? 33, 6, mega.
They're going to pass it here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. That's Julian Blackman. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it. That kick obviously gets it back to a 1-score game. Now the real question, Kate, how good do those onside kicks look at warm-ups? How good do they look all week in practice? Is it time to pull out the onside kick? And trust your defense with 2 timeouts in your pocket.
And the Panthers recover the onside kick. That should lock up this win. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Trumbull with the grab. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. So the Panthers pick up the win here. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day, and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good. Chef feels good. Kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good of stacking these kind of wins in a row.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.